I thought we weren't going to have to do this until next Wednesday. I thought that was going to be my big return. But nope. Nintendo said, you're doing this now. You're doing this now. So it's a very Nintendo thing to do to just be like, oh, our next like direct is happening April 2nd. That's gonna be the next big thing. This is gonna be where we um just blow the lid off of the Switch 2 and just show you everything that's gonna happen, right? But then last minute they're like, oh wait, we have one more Switch 1 direct in us. One more. Oh man, it's such a Nintendo thing to do. It almost feels like I'm waking up from like a dream, like it's like, oh bro, wake up. Switch 2 doesn't exist. Wake up. We have a Switch 1 direct to watch. It's just that's what it feels like. It feels like we were like dreaming about the Switch 2 reveal and the Switch 2 direct, and now we're just like being woken up by this like, oh wait, no, dude, we're still on the Switch 1. We're still on the Switch 1. We got a direct. We got a direct to watch. Look. Switch 1 direct. In terms of predictions, I mean it this one I mean I think there's a couple things that are guaranteed to be there. First of all, obviously Metroid Prime 4. It's been rumored. Let me turn my mic down a little bit. Oh my god. Maybe it's okay. Metroid Prime 4 is rumored to not be at the Switch 2 Direct. It's not gonna be there. So it has to be somewhere. So I think it's gonna be here. We're just gonna see a big uh just a big blowout for Metroid Prime 4. It makes sense. It's a Switch 1 game. Maybe when the Switch 2 Direct happens next week, it will be they'll show, okay, so remember all that Metroid Prime gameplay we showed you last week? Well, guess what? Now it's on the Switch 2. Look how much better it looks now. So, I think they're going to use that as a point of comparison. So here they're going to show everything they can about the game, and then in the Switch 2 presentation, they might just like mention it quick. They might be like, remember Metroid Prime 4? Well, here's what the Switch 2 version looks like, and then they'll move on. I think that's what's gonna happen. And eh, eh, eh. Kirby Planet Robobot. Nate the Hate, which is the guy who leaked this direct and also the Switch 2 reveal and all that stuff. He's been a pretty reliable dude. He said Kirby Planet Robobot is getting a remaster, so I think that's what's gonna happen. This is the place to show it. This is it. Other than that, this direct is pretty it's kind of a mystery. One would expect it to just be like Port City. Cause like why would they have any sort of big new games coming to the Switch 1 right now? Although we've been saying that for the last like 5 directs. But this time it's for real though, because like the Switch 2 Direct is next week. So like we know how soon the Switch 2 is. So like sort of. So this time it's just a matter of like, I mean, we could still get a decent amount of first party stuff. Like I was thinking maybe it would just be third party stuff because maybe they're gonna save all their first party stuff for the Switch 2. And obviously, the Switch itself is so popular, it's still getting a lot of third party games. So that might be most of what we see. But we might still see some smaller first party stuff. We might see like, I don't know, like people are crying about in the chat right now. They're talking about Tomodachi Life 2, or I guess 3 if for Japanese people. Well, technically the first one was called Tomodachi Collection. So but yeah, that would be insane. I would love Tomodachi Life 2. Just please give me a new punch out, please. Please, new punch out, new punch out. What? What? I didn't say anything. What? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Hearing voices now. They're telling me things that are never gonna happen. That's crazy talk. Oh, it's starting. What could be the first thing? What is the opener for this final last hurrah for the Switch 1? I don't know how loud it is compared to me. Dragon Quest? What? We did this already. Oh, is it the other games? Because it was supposed to be the whole trilogy. Might lower it a little bit more. Okay. I mean, if they're starting with this, that tells you they usually start. Don't they usually start with a first party game? Yeah, fellas, I think this direct is going to be a little bit of a it's going to be a light one, I think. They're starting with Dragon Quest. It's not even a first party game. But it's cool. But it's also just not surprising because we already knew this was coming. It's a third-party game, and we already knew this was coming, so like... Very weird opener. Very weird opener.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide
Ooh.
for today's Nintendo Direct.
It's gonna be one of those, huh?
Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo
Oh, I
Switch
know about
2
that one, don't
on
worry.
April 2nd.
I'll be
So
there for
please
that
tune in
one.
for that as well. What you
I'll
just
be there.
saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information.
Oh, is that like a new
in the
character or
future.
something? I don't know anything about Dragon
Okay,
Quest.
Let's see the first batch of headlines.
Escape from dire straits.
Oxygen? We need oxygen to breathe.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
Uh-oh. Well, it was nice knowing you all. I guess we're gonna suffocate and die. Date.
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series.
AI?
Is you are Konami
AI in my
a special
Nintendo
agent
Direct?
with a sophisticated AI called Iba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts.
This game looks rough.
Dive into a subject's dreams.
It's okay, only one more week until we don't have to deal with crusty looking games anymore.
In an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality.
Like, it actually looks like a 3DS game.
No sleep for Konami Date from The
It looks
Somnium
interesting, I
Files.
mean,
Launches on the Nintendo
sure.
Switch system July 25th. Unleash the supernatural.
What is this? Detective. And the Devil Summoner.
A classic Atlas action RPG
I was gonna say, this gives me Atlas vibes. I don't know why.
Set in the capital city,
I don't know how I guessed that. I don't even know about this game.
Makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you
I'll tell
summon.
David about this. He might like this.
Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with
He
a
is not
powerful
able to
attack.
watch the direct right now.
Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside
Hey, look,
of
it's the
battle.
guy. It's the
And
Persona
their powers are
guy.
helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Raido through a series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered: The Mystery of the Soulless Army.
Honestly, this looks
launches
more
on
interesting than
Nintendo
Persona
Switch
to me. I
June
played a little bit of
19th.
Persona 5,
Pre-orders
but
begin later today
did not
on
finish it.
Nintendo eShop.
did not finish it.
Consume darkness.
Okay, jeez.
With your memories gone,
Getting pretty
you have been
dark.
summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world
Oh, I know this one. Yeah,
where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck.
it's
But
Pac-Man.
who is this spherical stranger, moored in a mysterious?
Are they actually not
maze-like
calling him
world?
Pac-Man
Your
though?
battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on
They're
your
calling him
journey,
Puck.
You'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings,
Wait.
you can phase shift
They were
and
saying
combine
that
with
this was
Puck to
Pac-Man.
explore areas you couldn't reach
Okay, that's a little
before.
bit more Pac-Man-ish.
But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form.
I don't
to
know if I
unleash
like
powerful attacks.
The art style here. What is going on here?
By consuming your prey,
It just
you
looks like
collect resources
PNGs of
that
like
can then be used to enhance your abilities.
those mechs just look like moving PNGs.
Work to uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch.
But it's weird because they
July
call him
18th.
Puck. They don't call him Pac-Man in the game.
The rhythmic
Weird.
march begins.
I'll turn that down one more time just in
Remasters of
case.
Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto
I don't want to be
Nintendo Switch at
overshadowed
one
by
button.
the direct audio.
Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon
Cool.
army. For example,
Sure.
Pata Pata Patapon advances them forward.
I've been taking more of an interest in rhythm games lately.
Pon Patapon has them
Is that what
attack.
this is? A rhythm game? I think this is a rhythm game.
Good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost.
It's
in
got
power. From the horse riding Kibapon to the shield savvy Tatepon. Build up your
Tatepon.
battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum. Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on
Alright, cool.
Nintendo Switch July 11th.
oh, black screen.
Welcome to Zephyrtown, a
Oh.
cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your
This
new
looks a
life
little-
begins.
Oh, Story of Seasons.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
I think this might be a little bit of a sleeper
Tend to your
direct
farm
for
while
me.
growing crops and caring for animals.
I don't know, man.
Then sell your produce.
I don't even think they've shown anything first party yet.
As Bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market
I
regain
mean, I
its
guess we
former
should have
splendor.
expected this. That's gonna be next
You can
week,
also
you
get to
know.
the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture a relationship if you find.
I don't even
that
know if I'm
special
gonna
someone.
upload this. We'll see.
Plus, taking advantage of Zephyrtown's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
I'm just really not, I'm not, other than Animal Crossing, I'm not really into these kind of games.
The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch
I'm not,
system
it's
August
still a bit
27th.
intimidating for me to get into a game like that.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the
Well, there's your
Story of
farming
Seasons
sim.
series.
Always seems to be at least one of those at a direct.
Please take a look at this.
Please take a look at this. Please take a look at this. Let's see it. Oh, there it is. Metroid. There it is. Beyond. I gotta catch up on my Metroid Prime for this. I don't know how much time I'll have to. Oh, she's purple. Purple Samus.
This is the unknown planet Vuros.
Ooh.
Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
Inverted jungle. Is that what he said?
Survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to. Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
Scanning, scanning, scanning. I know Metroid Prime people are familiar with that.
She's not alone though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Ooh. But why is she purple? She wasn't purple in the first trailer.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
How much you want to bet it's like
These powers
these powers are gonna like corrupt her or something? If that's the vibe I'm getting.
and open doors.
She's gonna like take in all these powers and she's gonna get like corrupted or something.
Trajectory of her beings with the power of her mind. But
That's pretty
why
cool.
were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
You can tell resolution is taking a hit. Oh, I'm playing this on Switch 2. I'm not touching this on Switch 1. Show me that performance patch, baby.
Will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros. The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
Is that it? I thought we were gonna spend a lot more time on this game. No release date. Red Samus now. Red and purple and black.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities. Okay,
Cool.
let's move on to some more headlines.
I gotta catch up on Metroid Prime.
Mischief?
At least finish the first one.
Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest potionista of the
Always gotta have a
Cafe,
Disney game.
you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors.
Why are we
including
still
Ursula
giving
and Gaston. With help from Yzma,
Ursula
you can
a
upgrade
platform?
your ingredients to produce some wildly
Gaston?
wicked creations.
Aren't these people like
Influence each
problematic?
customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play.
They're like
Who knows
villains,
what
bro.
mischief might happen. Disney Villains Cursed Cafe. launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
I thought we canceled them.
Summon a spellbinding adventure. Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in
Watch
training
out, Harry
to skilled
Potter.
spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you
That guy looked like a Pokemon
craft and
trainer.
sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond. Are you ready for a spellbinding journey?
This actually looks really cool.
Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Huh. I like the look of that one.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await. Set off on
Arcade.
a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious
Yeah, when are we
deity.
seeing Switch
In this
Online games?
hands-on platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive
I mean, if we get any
archipelago
Switch
of
Online
nightmares
games,
that
it's gonna
won't
be
collide. Upgrade your
probably
trusted
like Game Boy
hero,
Advance or
magical
N64, and I'm not even gonna play them anyways because I don't even have the expansion pack.
world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman
But it's still
launches on
exciting to
Nintendo
see.
Switch this holiday. Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander,
Salamander?
Wars,
The guy who drew my
Gradius
profile
2,
picture?
Gradius 3,
Hypothetical salamander?
and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3. Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on
Eh.
Nintendo eShop. Battle to
Cool,
the
I
beat
guess.
in Rift of the Necro Dancer.
Oh,
Press the
this.
corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm.
I think this is already out though.
Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and
I'm very
global
interested in this
leaderboards.
one.
Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste music.
The
Battle
Celeste
DLC.
characters.
And be on the lookout
Forgot
for
her
more
name for a
DLC
second.
in the future.
Pizza Tower.
Rift of the Necro Dancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
I might actually pick up that game. That game looks so
Let's see
good.
What's in store?
And like I said, I want to get more into rhythm games.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new
Look, everybody, it's
Tamagotchi
Tomodachi Life.
collection series.
Guys, look.
There are stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop.
This is what you wanted, right?
Polish pearly
There you
whites
go.
solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the
It's
afternoon tea shop.
Tomodachi.
12 wonderful stores need your
I want to see what the
help.
chat looks like right now.
Provide good customer service to get high ratings.
Almost
Upgrade your shop.
Tomodachi.
In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before.
Viewers, here's the AI summary. Oh, I missed it. It said people were excited for what was it? Pizza Tower and Celeste?
When Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch,
Just because
June 27th.
Peppino and Madeline, I think her name was, showed up. Pokemon? Oh. Oh, I didn't think we'd see this. That's when you know that they're bankrupt of stuff to show, because they never show
Pokemon Legends ZA,
Pokemon.
a new title in the Pokemon series.
in the main directs. They barely ever do that.
Adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
Yeah, this is a sleeper
The setting
direct.
is this metropolis. that
I'm
also
sorry,
appeared in
this
Pokemon
is-
X and Pokemon Y games. Lumio
Alright,
City.
buddy.
To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company
I think
named
they're a little
Sonic
broke
Wing
of things to
is carrying out an
show.
urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll
But
get
it's nice that we're
glimpse into
seeing
the
a more
lives of the
in-depth look
Pokemon
here.
and people of Lumio City.
I do really want to
All
get
over
this
town are
game.
wild zones.
I mean, I basically get like usually all the mainline Pokemon games that release, but I don't always finish all of them. But I did finish Legends Arceus. I did really like it.
But they might be hostile.
Arceus was really good.
Get to safety.
And I think it's a really cool thing that they're doing with the the battle system in this game.
Found on rooftops.
Rooftop Pokemon.
People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers
ZA
await in
Royale.
battle zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle. Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
Whoa.
During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
Yeah.
You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A.
That's cool.
Trainers who
Z
reach the
to A,
top
that's funny.
are said to have a wish granted.
I guess that's why it's called the Pokemon Legends ZA. We finally got the reason for the name.
Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure?
I'm excited for this one.
Pokemon Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
Still no date.
In Lumio
Same thing with Metroid.
set, the aura
What are they
transforms
doing?
day and night. It seems there
We
are
have like
more
no
secrets
dates
to
for
uncover.
anything right
Be
now.
on the lookout for more information.
And I thought this direct would change that.
Next, please take a look at this.
That's so weird.
Hello there.
Rhythm Heaven? No way.
Doesn't have a big
Okay, that's cool.
But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games.
That should have been the opener.
See?
This should have been the opener, bro.
Just press the button to jump through the ring.
This should have been the opener, bro. I
It sounds easy.
have very little experience with the series, but I have played it.
Timing is super tricky.
Played a little bit of the Wii one,
Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm.
and a little bit of the DS one. I kind of suck at it sometimes. This was a long time coming, I'm telling you.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm. With practice,
We finally
you
get
might
one on the
be able to play
Switch.
with your eyes closed.
Is it just like a press a button sort of game?
Brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series,
Like no motion controls?
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Alright. Next year?
That
What?
was Rhythm Heaven Groove, a
What are
brand
we
new
doing,
entry
bro?
in
What
the
are we
Rhythm Heaven series.
doing?
It includes lots of music produced by renowned
We don't
Japanese
have like
musicians
anything
who-
coming out like dated or this
What kinds of
year.
rhythms do you think
Well, I mean we know Metroid
Well, I hope
and
you're looking forward to
Pokemon are this year, but we don't have dates. Still don't have dates on those.
We have news about the use of digital
And this
games
is next year?
Please take a look.
Come on, bro. Save us, Switch 2. Save us.
With game cards,
Wait, what?
you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system
Yeah.
and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want.
Yeah, true.
But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game
What?
cards? Well, here's what we can
Aww?
Introducing the virtual game card. In the future, virtual game cards
Wait.
will be used for digital games.
Nintendo, you're actually fucking goated for this. This is amazing. This is like one of the disadvantages of digital games is that you
Purchasing
can't...
a digital version of the game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title.
What?
Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards.
And you
on
can,
a
like,
dedicated management screen.
give it to other people?
Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
Okay.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the
That's...
second.
It's a little late to be introducing
Now
this,
you can
but that's
play
pretty
this
cool,
game on the
though.
second system, wherever and whenever you want.
I only have one
Just as if
Switch,
you had
though.
inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems.
Huh.
Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time.
Hey, that's a good way to...
You can also lend out virtual game
I'm assuming the
cards to your
Switch 2 will
Nintendo
have this
account
feature as
family
well.
members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a
This
game.
is the kind of thing that I think I thought we would see at the Switch 2 Direct.
And who you're lending it to.
But I'm assuming the Switch 2 will have this feature as well.
And you're done. They can now play on their own system.
So now we can switch between our old Switches and our new ones.
You can only lend one game at a time to a
So if you want to use the OLED screen on the
games can be
OLED,
lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you,
that's so cool.
making digital games even easier to use.
Nintendo, you're goated for this. You really are.
The virtual game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems.
Oh, look, they mentioned the Switch 2.
Planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch
Maybe that
games.
is that when the Switch 2 is coming out? Late April? High on life. Alright, buddy. That looks like garbage. But like, it's about time, you know, we're getting some... I mean, if our future is digital, these companies need to start making moves to like make digital games work a little bit more like physical games, and I feel like that's a good way to start doing it, you know? That's good on them. I like that. Like, you could just let people borrow games. That's so cool. That's actually so cool, though.
An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will, the Explorer. Two heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic
Yeah, I don't know what this
RPG.
is.
Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus, team up with more characters.
I wasn't paying attention fully. Is this like a new game or is it a remaster?
And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story,
A
you can
new
test your
master?
meddling might against even more powerful bosses.
Regame?
What histories will you uncover through the ages?
Felipe!
Saga Frontier 2 Remastered.
Oh yeah, it's a
Launches on
remaster.
Nintendo Switch later today.
Another shadow drop.
Monumental adventures await. Embark on
I mean, there's a lot of stuff here, but it's just nothing huge except maybe a little bit of Rhythm Heaven, but like Rhythm Heaven's still a little bit of a niche thing.
And mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people. A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain
Sacred
all their
geometry.
additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch
See,
on
like this is
Nintendo
just,
Switch,
you
April
know,
15th.
Port City.
Pre-orders begin later today
Remaster in Port
on
City.
Nintendo eShop.
No new Switch Online games yet.
Help Noor on her journey to restore
That's
the world's
surprising.
light in
Show me Diddy
Monument
Kong
Valley
Racing,
3,
bro.
setting sail on Nintendo
Show me
Switch
Donkey Kong
this summer.
64. Mario Golf? Golf? Anime
Brand new
golf?
entry in the
Wait.
Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo
Huh?
Switch. Aim,
Isn't this a PlayStation game?
press just
I thought
right,
Sony owned this
and take your
series.
shot.
Nice shot.
Nintendo just
Perform backspins
swept it up from them.
and other special shots.
I think I just invented a word. I don't know what swip
Single
means,
player
but
challenge mode. Compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer.
I like golf.
In wacky golf, your
Wacky
shots may get
golf.
pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's
Ooh,
not
wacky
part of the
golf.
course. Up
We're
to
getting
4 golfers
wacky
can
here.
put the fairway together locally or in online play.
I might actually pick this up.
So just relax.
I might actually play this.
And get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch.
I've been wanting to
this
play
year.
a golf game, but I don't feel like going back to Mario Golf. Super Rush.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes. in
Okay,
the fight
Marvel.
Against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15.
Oh wait, is this a new beat 'em up?
Spectacular Spider-Man
Kinda
and
like,
ferocious Wolverine to
Shredder's
take on the
Revenge?
challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match.
It even had like a similar like animated intro.
And swap between your team of 2.
Wait, this is
at a
actually
time.
cool.
Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel
I'm
Cosmic
interested,
Invasion
honestly.
launches
Yeah,
on
it's
Nintendo
.emu.
Switch system this holiday.
No
That was
date.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes.
A lot of the most more interesting stuff in this direct, there's no dates for them.
Please take a look.
Huh? Is this what I think it is? No. Whoa. This. What? Huh?
How refreshing.
Wait. It's actually happening. Wait.
Hiya.
It's actually happening.
Tomodachi life. Living the dream.
Whoa. Next year? What? Next year? Oh my god.
Did you want to talk?
I like how they're a little bit more like
Yeah, that
chibi-ified.
was only a dream.
Not really, but like sort of. They also look a little different than
was
Mii's
Tomodachi
usually
Life,
do.
Living the Dream. The first new entry
Oh,
in the
that's so
series
good. It
in
looks a
over
little bit
10
more like an
years.
Animal Crossing sort of thing.
In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea. What
I don't
kinds
like
of
that we're
interactions
kind of
do you think
like
they'll have?
just giving it like
We hope you're looking
New
forward to it.
Horizons vibes, but like, sure, why not?
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far.
So far? What do you mean so far?
Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game.
Not a game.
Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Oh, it's gonna be the Zelda movie, right?
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo
Zelda
Direct.
movie or Mario 2 movie?
Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly
Yep, mm-hmm.
to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch.
Yep. We've come a
Thank you
long
all
way.
very much.
That's very fitting to do this
We'll
at the end,
continue
at the
to
last Switch
broadcast Nintendo
Direct.
Direct presentations. But we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly.
A Nintendo Direct channel?
This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today,
Huh.
which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day.
Okay.
After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd,
No one's using that, let's be honest.
news about Nintendo Switch 2
Ain't nobody
will be
using
delivered
this.
to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today
We
will be
got
available
Twitter, we don't
on
need
smart
this.
devices later today.
I mean, it's cute, but
Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share.
don't
I
tell
hope
me
you
that's
enjoy
it.
using Nintendo Today.
I guess Tomodachi Life was really the
That's all
last
for today's
game.
Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Huh. Alright, so it was definitely like I didn't really know what to expect. Wait, there was no Kirby. No Kirby Planet Robobot. That was like the one thing I was certain of. Uh-oh, Nate to hate. Got something. Oh, that doesn't mean you got something wrong. It just means maybe it's gonna come later. I don't know, but it wasn't bad. It was just kind of like, you know, like it's not. It's okay. We got the Switch 2 Direct next week. There's nothing to be upset about. A lot of just, I mean, objectively good-looking games and remasters. We got to see more Metroid Prime 4, which honestly, I feel like even though Metroid Prime 4 is exciting, I feel like I didn't really like get into it, you know, when I was watching that. Because it looks like a Metroid Prime game.
This
Although I have yet to play through anything more than the first game. Still no date for it though. That's a really weird thing. I thought this was the place where we were gonna know when this game was coming out. Maybe even if they showed ZA, when that was gonna come out. But still no. Nothing for ZA. But they, you know, they showed a little bit of it. You know, it's nothing too groundbreaking though. Rhythm Heaven is huge. If you're into that sort of thing though. It's not really a huge announcement for a lot of people though. But like if you are, like I got excited because I know like a lot of enthusiasts are going to be happy about that. That really like that series. And I want to play it too. But I feel like the virtual game card thing maybe could have just been announced at the Switch 2 Direct. And it feels like they kind of lumped it in here because they just needed something to talk about. But this is cool. This is cool, though. I like it. They're making moves toward making digital games a little bit more, you know, make them feel like you actually own them. And I really like that. Everybody's Golf. I think I'm going to get that one. Especially if it has a Switch 2 patch, because the game does look a little rough on Switch 1. Looks a little rough, so eh. But I think I definitely want this. I like golf games. I even liked Mario Golf Super Rush. But it kind of got old after a while. So at least there'll be a new one to play. Marvel Comics Invasion. Cool. Right now I'm just kind of like not super into Marvel stuff really. As much as I could be. I'm just kind of burnt. I think everyone's kind of burnt out on Marvel a little bit. Other than Marvel Rivals, I feel like Marvel just isn't exciting anymore. Like, you know, especially the movies. But this is huge. But the fact that it's coming out in 2026. At least it's coming out on Switch 1 and 2. So if you don't want to adopt the Switch 2 just yet, you can... You still got a Tomodachi Life to play. I might tell my sister about this one because she loves Animal Crossing and these kind of games. So like, if this one looks a little bit more like Animal Crossing, she might like this one. But 2026. I don't know if this is the kind of game where you announce it in March and then say, actually it's coming next year. That's a little bit of a wait for a game like this. I don't even know if they should have had this direct at all, to be honest. I mean, it was a nice way to send off the Switch 1, but like it wasn't like, I don't know. I feel like they could have waited to show this game. They could have waited a bit if it's going to be coming out in 2026. Same thing with like Metroid Prime. It just feels like you still don't want to give us a date. Not even a window. Like not summer, not winter, not holiday. You're not ready to give us a date, then like I don't know what really the point was, you know what I mean? I really don't know what the point was really for this direct. But at least, I mean, it's something to get excited for, something to watch. There were some cool things, you know, especially one, Tomodachi Life and Rhythm Heaven. Other than that, I think this was just a little goodbye to the Switch 1 directs, I guess. Just a little bit of a goodbye. Especially with that ending there with Miyamoto. That was nice. And it's nice that they're doing something. I don't really know how many people are going to use this app. Because like we find out when directs are happening through Twitter anyways, so like doesn't really, I mean, it's a cute little app though. But the real main course is going to be next Wednesday, and we will be there for that. We will be more excited for that. But at least we get a little something to hold us over. Some aspects of it were a little confusing. Would have liked to see some dates, you know. Maybe it was a little too early to unveil Tomodachi Life if it's not coming till next year. But at least it's better than nothing, I guess. It's better than nothing. We had something to watch, something to hold us over till Switch 2 Direct. And I guess I'll see you then.